Welcome back to Gameday's halftime, sponsored by Rochester Happy here in Byron High School, where the Byron Bears are up 22-19 against Zumbrota-Mazeppa Cougars. Section 1 3A matchup with the Byron Bears against Zumbrota-Mazeppa, or Section 1 2A. As Zumbrota-Mazeppa started off really hot, they are in their third game of the season, as the Byron Bears are on their first game. This is the first game of their 2025-2026 season, and we could see it right away in the beginning. Had a little bit of some trouble getting the buckets to fall. They were finding great shots, just were not falling right away, but that wasn't the case the entire half. Byron was able to get it kind of together towards the end of the first half and was able to put up at least 22 points here for this first half, giving them the lead late in the first. But then Zumbrota-Mazeppa running their shell defense, getting a lot of steals, and then Byron starting to run their own shell defense of a zone, and they also started to get some steals. The issue with a zone defense, though, is that you do allow jump shots, and you also allow a lot of offensive rebounds. It's kind of hard to find someone to box out when you're in a zone. You kind of tend to sit still too much. And other than when you're in man-to-man, you're right next to your person you're guarding. You're able to box them out easier. Where you're in a zone, you're kind of just standing in this area, and that does allow a little more offensive rebounds. And we've seen that on both sides. A lot of second chance points for both Zumbrota-Mazeppa and Byron, and we can see that in the score. Again, Byron starting off a little bit slow, but that wasn't the case for the entire half, as we had a lot of scoring there towards the end of the first half for Byron, coming back, going up 22-19 there. You can see on the scoreboard there, we will be in the second half, about roughly 5 minutes until we are back into the second half at Byron High School. Been a great game so far. Lots of second chance points, lots of great defense too. I mentioned before the shell defense on both teams, giving them a lot of steals. They've been jumping a lot of passes. Notice Zumbrota-Mazeppa moving around a lot on defense. I said before that when you're kind of in that shell, that zone defense, you kind of allow more jump shots. We just haven't really seen that too much allowed by Zumbrota-Mazeppa for the Byron Bears. They've been really good moving their feet, communicating, and getting someone on the person that they're skip passing it to, trying to find that hole in the zone, and they're able to guard up on those jump shots. And you saw in the beginning of that first half, Byron kind of struggling to get the shots to fall, but eventually they did fall, and we can see that with the score. Again, 22-19 here going into the second half. We're about 4 minutes until the start of the second half, where we will find out who wins in the conclusion of this game between Byron and Zumbrota-Mazeppa. For now, we're going to head back to a quick commercial break. We'll be back with second half action.